Spark and Seed proudly presents Gambling, a cancer that is killing. Rural Cambodia. Gambling has woven its way into the lives of many in rural Cambodia, subtly altering the traditions and livelihoods of its communities. While some may see it as a harmless pastime or a potential financial boost, its influence often leads to profound challenges for individuals and families alike. This video delves into the complexities of gambling's presence in rural Cambodia, uncovering its causes and suggesting paths to manage its impact as a form of recreation rather than a quest for wealth. The factors that lead individuals in rural Cambodia to gambling are diverse and deeply rooted in economic and social realities. Many rural residents face persistent financial difficulties due to limited incomes and unstable employment. Gambling, with its allure of swift monetary gains, presents a tempting solution. For those grappling with poverty, even a small chance of significant winnings can feel worth the risk. In regions where job opportunities are scarce, particularly beyond farming, gambling can serve as both a distraction and an activity to fill the void. For many, it becomes a routine part of social interactions or a way to pass time. Popular gambling games like Klah Klok, using 3 rolling dice with animal pictures, Pong, known as spinning dice, Yucky, which is mechanical horse race, national lotteries and international lotteries from neighboring countries such as Vietnam and Thailand, and many other card games are often associated with festivals and communal gatherings. This ingrained cultural presence makes it challenging to differentiate between light-hearted recreation and habitual gambling. Social groups often encourage gambling, fostering a sense of camaraderie and competition. For some, the pressure to join in stems from a fear of missing out or the desire to conform to group norms. The expansion of mobile internet has made gambling more accessible than ever. Digital platforms, often marketed with persuasive promises of quick wealth, capitalize on the hopes of users while employing addictive designs to keep them engaged. The unpredictability of gambling offers a brief reprieve from the monotony and pressures of daily life. For some, this excitement can become a coping mechanism despite the risks involved. A lack of understanding about the odds and consequences of gambling often leads individuals to underestimate its potential harms. Many view it as a feasible way to improve their circumstances without fully grasping its implications. Certain groups in rural Cambodia are more vulnerable to gambling's influence. Young men, often seeking excitement or a way to prove their worth, they are drawn to gambling as a source of thrill and potential status. Economic strain pushes many farmers and laborers to gamble in hopes of supplementing their income. Selling assets such as land or livestock becomes a desperate strategy to recover losses. Small-scale women in business may gamble, influenced by societal pressures or stories of others' successes. Teenagers and youth with smartphones in hand, younger individuals find online platforms especially appealing, leading to early exposure and dependency. For elderly individuals, gambling is a social activity to stave off isolation, though it can lead to financial strain. Social media and advertising significantly shape perceptions around gambling. Influencers often highlight lifestyles filled with luxury and excess, subtly linking success to material wealth. This portrayal resonates strongly with rural audiences, where comparisons to urban affluence create aspirations that seem attainable through gambling. Online platforms amplify this effect by positioning gambling as an easy pathway to financial independence. Phrases like "change your life today" entice users to believe that their fortunes could change with a single bet. Women managing households or businesses may feel an added pressure to meet family expectations, pushing them toward risky ventures. Similarly, laborers and farmers, already stretched thin, perceive gambling as a chance to break free from financial limitations. The constant stream of curated images on social media fosters a culture of comparison, where individuals feel driven to emulate the perceived success of others. This pressure intensifies the desire to gamble as a shortcut to achieving those ideals. The economic toll of gambling is evident in rural areas. Families dependent on limited incomes often find themselves struggling to recover from losses. Farmers, unable to purchase essential supplies, or parents foregoing educational expenses for their children, exemplify the cost of gambling's reach. Villagers often turn to high-interest loans, sell land, or use remittances from relatives abroad to fund their gambling. This financial instability spreads to communities, creating a cycle that hinders economic progress. Gambling's social impacts are equally disruptive. Mistrust grows within families as debts accumulate, and community relationships suffer when loans go unpaid. The erosion of communal values, where mutual support once thrived, has left many villages fractured and isolated. Culturally, gambling challenges traditional Buddhist principles of moderation and ethical living. Temples and elders who traditionally guide moral behavior often find it difficult to counter the appeal of gambling, particularly among younger generations. This shift not only distances individuals from their spiritual roots, but also fosters a culture of materialism and risk-taking. To address the challenges posed by gambling, it is essential to reframe its role in rural life. Promoting it as a controlled form of recreation rather than a means to achieve wealth can help mitigate its harmful effects. Community education campaigns that highlight the risks of gambling and encourage alternative activities can foster healthier habits. Stronger regulation of online platforms and local gambling activities is also crucial. Collaborating with community leaders to provide economic opportunities such as vocational training and micro-enterprise support can reduce the reliance on gambling as a financial solution. The rise of gambling in rural Cambodia is a complex issue that requires thoughtful intervention. By addressing its root causes and shifting perceptions, communities can reclaim gambling as a harmless social activity rather than a destructive pursuit of wealth. Through education, regulation, and economic development, rural Cambodia can preserve its traditions and build a future that prioritizes stability and well-being over risk and uncertainty. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment or two. At Spark and Seed, igniting ideas, growing knowledge.